Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, in the sky, I'm coming real quick here. Wait for a couple more people. Not gonna be long, cause everybody is somewhere cooking their food or whatever, or oversleeping from being up late last night, going out on to eat Thanksgiving, whatever the case may be. Okay. Good morning, Sammy Dizzle. I know everybody busy, so whoever can't come and watch, they can catch the replay. Okay, so high in the sky. I hope y'all hitting the like as y'all come in. Good morning, Shirley Williams. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do right now at this moment. I'm not doing a big deal. It's not going to be a very big deal with me, of course. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, let me grab the water and sit it on my table with my coffee. Because I know some people don't even celebrate at all. Okay. And I know how this long introduction can be because when I be watching YouTube, I be saying, wow, it's a long introduction. But this 20 is enough to start off with. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's have our sip, y'all. Let's have our sip. Hit that like as you come in. Hit that like as y'all come in. Even though I haven't did the video yet, hit it anyway. Y'all gonna like it. Y'all gonna like it. I'm not doing about it. Coffee, tea, and milk. Whatever is your pleasure. If you don't drink any of that, you can always grab your bottle. All right. Yeah, Granny Blessed here this bright and early this morning. Thanksgiving. Okay, y'all, let's get busy. I'm not gonna do too much today. So listen, yesterday, good morning, Soul. Good morning, Ready Red. Good morning, Kiki, the sweetheart. One of my nephews called me. Now he's one that's the same age as my child. I think he's 31, 32. So he never been the type that would invite us over. You know what I'm saying? How youngsters can be. You know, I'm thinking maybe he smoked a lot of weed, but I think he slowed up on all that. I'm tell you why. Because he just act different. Now he got a good woman behind him, I'm assuming. So this is the first time really inviting us over, family, whatever, for Thanksgiving. But this is how he said it. Auntie, you got to come over. I said, why? First I was thinking because he know that we all ain't gonna get together like we normally do every single year, because it's gonna be the first Thanksgiving that we don't have the cream of the crop around. She's passed on, and she would do a lot of the cooking and all those homemade sweet potato pies and cakes because she didn't know how to bake cakes out the box. She did it from scratch because that's what her generation does. So it's gonna be, the first time. So then you got the daughter to stay with her. Well, she's going on her grown children, her grandkids, and over to her son-in-laws because she need a break. Nobody really want to do all that cooking. The other one at their house, make a long story short, everybody at their house, but everybody invited somebody. Because nobody is really up to that, but that's okay. We do a little cooking. So anyway, I said, okay. He said, no, wait, because I need you to cook. My, my, my wife don't know how to make dressing. She went and bought 5 boxes of stuffing mix. I said, boy, is that why you invited me? You want me to come over and cook? But she don't know how. Come on, you got to make. But I think he just think that everybody's still in the mood. And I raised him too from well, I got him at 12 when his mother passed, but he wanted to go stay at his older brother's time, which was 19. And since he had a wife and a family and he was stable at that young age, very, very responsible, I let him go there. Then when his brother got killed in an accident, then I brought him back to me at 17, to make a long story short. And I felt good that he invited me. I said, okay, because he got a really nice wife over there. He got a really nice home and everything. In other words, y'all, he has really settled. And I guess it's that time, 29, 30, 31. You have to go ahead and settle down, especially when you got a family. So I'm proud of him for that. So I'm going to go so I can go make the dressing and help him make the turkey. But that's all I'm going to do. So I took out this great big old ham I had. I wasn't planning on cooking, so I called him. I said, well, then, don't you cook this ham? Because don't nobody want no ham. We tired of ham. We always got ham, turkey roast, lamb chops, salmon baked with the lemon on it. I mean, we do it big every year over there, but I didn't feel like all that. So I said, okay, I'll go. Making a long story short, I'll go on over there in the morning, make that dressing for him to get there early enough and just hang out with my nephew, like that. So, and like I say, and I think he wanted to get to that part, because usually when these youngsters, ain't really settled like that, they don't invite the aunties, their parents, all that to their house. They go to our house. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I'm proud of him, y'all, that he's gotten it together. He have children, but I think he got one with some other lady somewhere. I only met him once. Because then this wife, not think I know he do, but this wife he got a child with too, but he's settled. He's settled now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, y'all. So anyway, how y'all guys doing? You know what I'm saying? Because the only reason why we ever celebrate Thanksgiving, because it was tradition in our family. And it's a time that you would mostly see everybody that you hadn't seen through the year, if you haven't seen any family wise. It's a time to do that because everybody do their own thing for Christmas for sure. Get up in the morning with your children, do whatever you're going to do. Then by the time the afternoon roll around, you might go do a little visiting. Okay? So everybody know that Thanksgiving Day is an annual national holiday. But there are some people that really don't understand or know why we celebrate it. But to me, like I say, it's tradition. Now I'm gonna read some just in case some don't know, especially the newer generation didn't pay no attention um, to what went on in school. They're trying to explain it to you just in case. Thanksgiving Day is an annual national holiday in the United States and Canada. Celebrate the harvest and the other blessings of past year. Americans generally believe that their Thanksgiving is modeled on a 1621 harvest feast shared by English colonists of Plymouth and the Wampanoag people. Now, I don't know if I pronounced it right, but it's Wampanoag. Okay? Now, question was asked, do many Native Americans do not celebrate uh, Thanksgiving and the arrival of the Pilgrims and other European settlers? To them, Thanksgiving Day is a reminder of the genocide of millions of their people, the theft of their lands, and the relentless assault on their culture. So they don't celebrate it, okay? Okay. Now, that is now Thanksgiving Day, annual national holiday. Okay, we know what that is. But a lot of people, even our people, not just the Native American, which is the Indians, they got their land snatched. We know the whole yard, well, how the Indians came. When my day, when I was brought up, when I was coming up to school, they were saying Christopher Columbus discovered America. Years later, when my children grew up in school and into high school stuff, they start teaching that they were here, the Indians were here first. Christopher didn't discover it, but I'm assuming that he was the first European, and that's what they mean. So now they tell the truth these days. Well, my kids' days, they start coming to school about who was really here. Okay? Now, that's a little history of it. Now, the first Thanksgiving tradition has it that the first Thanksgiving, a celebration of good harvest, took place in 1621. I just said that. Okay, and then again to say English pilgrims at Plymouth Plantation in Massachusetts shared a meal with their Native American neighbors. So that's, they say, when the first Thanksgiving. When was the first Thanksgiving? It was tradition. Okay. So when the English Pilgrim, from Plymouth Plantation, listen, y'all, in Massachusetts, shared a meal with their Native American. That's just for some people that don't know. Okay. And I know it might not sound interesting to y'all, but it is. So actually, like I said, we became accustomed of that, I guess back in the days in the plantations, they would give special privileges, I guess, to the slaves or whatever. They had a good meal and all the family was there, whatever. I'm assuming that. I went back there then, of course. Just giving a little history, y'all. I had to look it up so some of y'all can know. Because it is just tradition for me. Okay, good morning, Fisher D Spot. Good morning, Ronnie Q. Let's do a poll, please. Chitlins, press one. Girl. Thank you, Kiki. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're going to do a poll. Okay, that's fun. Thank you for the super chat. Let's do this poll. Okay, she said chitlins one. Okay, y'all know what I got to press, and I'm gonna press mine first. Well, do I got it pressed? Wait a minute. Okay, y'all see me? Let me see. Girl, you gotta have some chitlins. Okay. Yes, it is. So y'all press one or two. Now, we all know about why we eat chitlins, pig feet, what else? Pigtails, pig ears, the whole head, which that was a good thing when they gave blacks back then a whole head because the head got a lot of meat in it. Because I remember when I made hog and cheese, I bought the whole head, which is hard to find a whole head right now. You got to buy it in pieces. You got to buy the ears, the snort, which is the pig. You got to buy just the part of the head in pieces nowadays. It's hard to find a head. And when you cook that baby down, you know how you cook it all the way down to make a homemade hog and cheese, it is so much meat. And the last time I saw one down, wow, y'all, that was in the late 90s when I found a whole hog head. I can't find one no more. I mean, a whole one. Of course, I had to get it cut up down into four so it fit in my big pot to put all my seasoning and spices and stuff on there. But anyway, back to what I was saying. That was good food back then. But the Caucasians didn't know that. That was good food. How do you think all those people back there stayed healthy and survived? So no matter how you don't like chitlins, and talk about the hog guts, because that's what they are. They are the intestines. And people tend to go on the smell. But if you like chitlins, the smell is not going to bother you because it don't bother me. Rather, I put a potato in there, like people say they do, because it soak up the smell, but not really. I think it helps soak up some of the grease. And I put an extra one in there, big one cut in half on purpose, because I like to even eat the potato, peel it, and eat it like that. Especially if I don't make potato salad, you got to have a baked sweet potato, a potato salad, and some candy yam with it besides your greens and your cornbread. See, the point was to be how they put it, bring in the good luck of some of the year. This is what I hear. Been hearing this since I was a child. The greenery, which could be the cabbage, the green beans, whatever, is for money. Okay. Now a lot of people didn't know all the suspicious stuff and why. And the black eyed peas, you have to have black eyed peas on New Year's also to help bring in good luck or blessings or whatever you may want to call it for the year. Okay. So that's why chitlins are my New Year's dinner. I call it my once a year dinner. And I would do my chitlins, my candy yams. Okay. I would do my greens, my cornbread, my macaroni and cheese, some potato salad, but I rather the macaroni salad instead than with a gumbo, seafood gumbo. That's New Year's because Christmas and Thanksgiving be the turkey, the roast, the ham, everything I mentioned, the lamb and all this. But I notice a lot of people, me looking at YouTube, do chitlins for Thanksgiving. No, mine got to be to bring it in New Year, like I said. Now, I know a lot of y'all heard of that, how you bring in the New Year's with a certain things that I mentioned. So I see Spilly Boy and Rick Reed cleaning his cheddar yesterday. They doing that for Thanksgiving. And I usually get 30 pounds. But back in the day when the kids was growing up, we had to get at least 50 pounds. But back then they were cheaper. Chitlins, we can barely get those now because people of other races, especially Caucasian, found out that's good food. Like I said, they basically thought that we would eat that was the scraps. Even with the neck bones, y'all, it's hard to find good neck bones. A lot of meat on you do is gonna cost you an arm or a leg for a pack of neck bones these days. Because I remember a while back, people was wondering, well, why is mostly the black race is all healthy and big and strong and all this? What do they be eating? And most of them came from families, that didn't have a lot of money. The players, y'all know this is true. NBA, whether it's football, basketball, whatever, they are nice and healthy. They did dominate. They do dominate the sports, but they eat when they find out what they eating beans and rice and neck bone stuff. From what I hear, Larry Bird families start cooking a lot of beans and rice and cornbread and neck bones and stuff for him. This is a rumor I heard, y'all, for real. So now they got beans as part of the health food. Even with the beans, we had pinto beans and cornbread, red beans and rice, to where they had green bean, carpazzo beans, sweet peas. So even with the beans that they didn't want to like, they were good, that we had as so-called scraps. This is what I read in history, and this is what I see. As when it comes to the food part of it, y'all just go ahead and Google. Well, they're not scraps. So now it's health food. Everybody buy beans. Even our beans is getting expensive. Anything that we used to eat that used to be cheap. Now with the chitlins, that 10-pound bucket and the red bucket, they are the dirtiest. By the time you get through cleaning a 10-pound bucket of chitlins, you got like 5 pounds. And then some of them come in the bag. By the time you get to clean it, 4.5 to 5 pounds. Okay, so what I've been doing lately, I've been getting the ones that's clean, but then I got to still clean them, but they ain't as dirty as the bucket out of the bag, because when they come clean, I still have my whole 5 pounds or 4.5 for sure. So to me, I have more chitlins getting them clean, and then it ain't that much more to go off of it. So you get more chitlins that way. To a 10-pound bucket, you might, if they're extremely dirty, you might have 3 pounds. And like I say, they're expensive because you got to get so many of them, because they cook down to nothing, just like turnip greens. So anyway, I love chitlins. Now let me get my thing, go back up and see who all put on one. I don't understand why people don't like chitlins. Chitlins are delicious. Just try them. You'll like them. Nah, Dinah Duncan like them, kind to me. Ronnie Q, Voodoo don't like them. Then many people put a one in there. Didn't really many people speak on it, but chitlins are delicious, y'all. Believe me, they really are. Forget the smell. And some people put an apple in their pie while they're cooking it. But then even one of my friends, she would put bread on the top of her pot to catch the steam coming up from the pot on the side for the oil. But like I said, I don't need nothing in mine for real. No bread, no apple, no potato, nothing in mine, because I like them. If you like them, the smell is not going to bother you at all. Not at all. And if you eat pigtails, pig feet, why not eat the guts? Okay, so it doesn't matter. Now, 2 years ago, I first tried some intestines from a cow. I didn't like those. And pork do taste better than beef. To me, it really does. But the beef, everybody loves steaks. But y'all, I don't care for steaks no more. Just give me a bone, a turkey neck, or a neck bone. I got out steaked. Living in Las Vegas over 30 years. You can go anywhere and get a good steak, did it cheap. I started off in New York, and then the porterhouse, then the T-bone, then the filet mignon. Finally, I settled. I said, now I'm getting tired of steaks. I don't want no more steaks. To me, it's not a big deal. Oh, give me a big juicy steak. I don't care about no big juicy steak. Then I settled on prime rib. Now I'm just not a steak eater like that no more. It's not a big deal to me when people say, "Oh, I gotta go get me a dinner." Oh, that's a big. I don't care about no steak. I just don't care about no steak. Give me a bone. You know what I'm saying? A neck bone. I don't mean no beef neck bone, because they don't taste good as the pork. I've been eating pork all my life, and I hear people say, "Oh, I don't eat pork no more." I got a niece. They don't eat pork no more. One of my sons, I don't eat pork no more. Well, I brought you up on that pork. Okay, you're healthy. Okay. So anyway, we speak to a few people. Okay, Rob Black, Diana Duncan. Let's see. I never buy the red. Yeah, they dirty. They it's hard to clean them. Then you practically got maybe 4.5 to 5 pounds. So if anybody cooking chitlins and they don't want to do the work, because it's a lot of work to clean them. Go ahead and buy the clean ones. That's already clean. They come at 5, but you still got to clean them. But you still have the same amount you would have if they come out the bucket, but you still got to go over and re-clean them. So don't just think you can buy some chitlins to say clean and come home, rinse them one time and throw them in the pot. No, you just don't do it like that. And I was brought up, and I believe this right now to this day, I don't eat anybody chitlins or greens because some people don't know how to clean them. I love oxtails. Matter of fact, we had those at my sister repast. One of my niece did a lot of cooking. Of course, a lot of people bringing all kind of chicken and all this kind of stuff. But my niece, we did some of our own cooking. She mostly did the one for Texas. She made some oxtails. She fried some ribs. You don't have to always barbecue them. I thought she would smother them down, but she just fried them like you would fried chicken. And she did some oxtails. I like to do my oxtail. I brown them on top of the stove and finish in the oven with potatoes and carrots and around and have some gravy to it. And a lot of people think oxtail, they don't know no better. It's beef. It's the beef tail. Okay. And they are expensive now. You can get a little small pack for $15. Believe me, you when I say small, small. All the bones we ate coming up, we can barely buy these days. Somebody figured out they got good meat on it. Even with the ham hocks, ain't hardly no meat in them, no more skin. If it's dark, don't buy no ham hock. It's dark because it's tough. So of course, they get our food. I go honey, but I hope my pressure doesn't go up. Cause what? How often do you eat it? Like I say, I love chitlins, but the blood pressure situation, I do too. That's why I call it a once a year meal. I'm gonna put away me some chili. I might put away about 10 or 15 pounds myself, cause I'm gonna pile up my plate later on me some leftovers, because I'm gonna do my chili at home. Then I don't know. I might have to do something extra because everybody I always know. I got to, Auntie, I know you got some chilies when New Year's come. I be wanting my chili because it's once a meal. I finish them up the next day and I can't eat them like that. Believe that. I can't. Oxtail should be cheap, but they're not anyway, W. They're not. I'm telling y'all, try to give y'all a little history on why food expensive now. Okay? They're not. Prayed up. Good morning. Yeah, I bought a pack of oxtail the other day. $18, see? And it probably wasn't no big pack. If it was, it's on sale. We can't hardly buy food no more. I'm telling you, they calling it health food. All the beans that they didn't want to eat, except for in the South, I think they always did, because they had cooks and stuff come to the house. They always did. I'm assuming eat red beans and rice. But they didn't like, I'm telling y'all, it was the carbozo, sweet peas, and with green beans, which I call string beans, okay? But green beans and I like that. We'll eat the white beans and lime and all this kind of stuff. But I'm just telling y'all, even with the beans, they're picky. But now, baby girl, you go in the store, you're gonna pay a little small bag of beans, you're gonna pay almost a couple dollars for it. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you, I know. Plus, walking, you gotta cook your chitlins in a pressure cooker. They cook fast and are so tender. Yeah, I know they do, and I got a pressure cooker because I have did pig feet in them like that before. But I don't know. I just, if I don't cook them on top of the stove, and you don't have to put too much water in them either, because they're gonna make their own, especially in the oven. When you get through cleaning stuff and you put them in your big roaster pan, you already got them all seasoned up, everything, and cut your onion and bell pepper on top of it, whatever you're going to put on top, whatever spices you use, put a little vinegar because that helps cut through that fat. Not enough where they're going to taste pickled and all that. Put you some vinegar, and I slide them in the oven. And in that oven, it's baked, and they start making its own water. Then I can take it out before they get done, pull that off, put some more on there, do it. You can do it once or twice, and then it's not going to be a lot of grease. You know how when chitlins cool down, then you got that thick grease that rises to the top? You're not going to have that on there. After you get through rinsing and washing real good, or you can just bring it to a boil first. Don't put your seasoning and stuff in there at all. Pour that first water off. Do it again. Pour that second water off. You can do it a third time, but two is good. But the third time, depending on how many chitlins I have, because it'd be a lot of grease. Pour that off, rinse them off again, like I said, 2 or 3 times. When your chitlins get done, you're going to hardly see any grease. Then after that last rinsing like that with the hot water, cooking them like that, then start throwing all your seasoning in and slide them on in the oven. They are delicious, y'all. I'm telling you. So y'all missing out on something. Those of you that don't like chitlins. I grew up on beans and rice, greens, and limited meat that we are talking about. Yeah, and it's healthy. I can take one smoked neck bone. I ain't got to put no salt in it because the neck bone is highly seasoned. I'd rather use smoked neck bones in my greens and ham hock in my beans. Because if I use ham hock in my greens, I still got to put salt and all the other seasoning. A lot of people don't pay attention to that, but that's the truth. Smoked turkey still got to use all the seasoning, which I'm used to neck bones anyway in mine. But the ham has got to be for my beans. Believe that. Or ham shakes or something. Look. And then you also can get a big smoked neck bones or maybe two small ones and cook them in the pot with your chitlins. It'll give your chitlins a smoky taste. Y'all, there's all kind of ways you can cook those. Oh, gosh. Y'all making me, and then looking at Rick Reed cleaning his, and Billy Boy talking about his yesterday, almost made me want to go get him, cook them early. I said, no, then I'm not going to have no once a year meal like that because I don't cook chitlins through the year. I really don't. I don't get, and I think they get cheaper through the year. I don't know, but I just much small once a year meal. And speaking of hog and cheese, I ain't made that in a long time. I'm even thinking about going out doing that too. I love me some homemade hog head cheese. But the younger ones, my generations, don't know how to make hog head cheese. I'm trying to teach somebody so somebody can know. You know, I've already showed them how to do chitlins. Yes, smoked turkey tails. Oh, they taste so good to season your meat. They would be better than a ham hock if you using it for the greens. But I like to put fresh turkey tails in the oven and bake them. Why we just talk about food, y'all? I'm gonna get hungry. I get hungry already. I might even wait on my chitlins, y'all. But if I do that, I'm not gonna have my once a year chitlin meal. But no, yeah, a lot of people do Alfredo. But I say, I bet you still got the highly seasoned, turkey wings. That's why I say I'd rather smoke a couple smoked neck bones, nice size when I want great big. Because I promise you, after you cut your green onion in there, I'm gonna do a whole bushel in there, depending on how many bunches of greens you have. If I got 4, I would chop up a whole bushel of green onions for sure. That smoked neck bone. I like to chop up green pepper in mine. Now I hear people cook theirs in vinegar. I don't cook greens in vinegar. I don't know. I don't understand that one either, but some people do. I don't want that. If I want some vinegar, I use the pepper sauce or the what you call the peppers, and you post the juice out the bottle on there. On there, that's a condiment. It's part of condiments to me. Even with the green onion, you still can put extra, chop it on your greens for you eat, and get that hot water cornbread. I have to have hot water cornbread with my greens. I have to have pan cornbread with my beans. Simple as that. I have a certain way I do meals and certain things I eat with the meal, y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna get off that food because y'all making me hungry right now. That's what you're doing. Pray it up. You're in there prepping now. Like I said, I'm just gonna do this great big hammer to I'll go over there and make this dressing. I said, boy, you just invite me over there to cook. But anyway, at the same time, I'm glad he got his house now. He's settled or whatever, and invited me over. Yeah, because I say, boy, you going to ever settle down? And that's about the age I believe. And some like to wait longer, but that's I believe a young man at that age. I think by 30, 31, they should have had their fun as a teenager and in their 20s. So I think he doing it right. Yeah, he's doing it right. He want me to come over there with his family, and I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be my first time going over to his home, with his family. So it made me feel kind of good. I said, okay, happy turkey. He remembered my food just like he would have remembered his mother food if she was around. He remembered old auntie food. Happy Turkey Eve, Mrs. Bless Walking. Good morning, Demetrius. I watched you this morning, or was that late last night? You stayed on quite a long time, too. I ended up falling asleep. I'm giving cutting and chopping a couple of things while listening. Okay, yeah. So I think before I go over there, I might just make the cornbread here and have my celery and onions and bell pepper, everything already chopped up. But I can use a box of the stuffing to mix with that, but I'm all the way homemade. I don't even buy breadcrumbs like I see people do. I get regular bread and put 4 or 5 slices on top of the cornbread and I crumble it up. Once I pour that hot broth on it, it's going to melt the bread in, and you go stir through there because you got to have some breadcrumbs and bread in it because you don't want your dressing to be too milly. You don't want all the milly, like the little crumbs and stuff in your mouth. You don't want it milly. Now, when I went to Louisiana, my husband people, when they say dressing, they kept saying rice dressing, rice dressing. I didn't know what that was. So when they say dressing to me, I'm automatically one day wanting to cook some dressing. So that's one day, you know how to make cornbread dressing? I said, that's the only dressing I know of. Because when somebody said I got some dressing, I'm immediately thinking like that. Because that's what I was wrong with. That's what I cooked. And so when they showed me what the rice dressing was, I said, oh, this is what I do to stuff green bell peppers. That's what they're calling rice dressing, but that's what they make. A lot of them didn't know how to make dressing that I call regular dressing. and you make it with cornbread. So they just ate totally different. But right now to this day, I guess I make it, but I do that when I'm making stuffed bell peppers. Simple as that. And I don't like just giblets. People say giblet dressing, just chop up giblets. No, I have to stew down a whole chicken, debone it, and stir it through my dressing because every bite of my dressing is gonna have some meat. Now I might throw a little giblet in there, but no, I don't just chop up no giblets. And I don't like my dressing to be thick like cornbread. Y'all know what I mean. I don't want it to be just like it's just some wet cornbread. So a lot of meat got to be all through my dressing. So I stew down that whole chicken, a nice sized chicken, and then the turkey neck and the big old giblets out the turkey and stuff. I boil that down too with the chicken and chop it up. Every bite of my dressing, y'all gonna have some meat. I don't want just cornbread. Y'all know what I'm saying. So for those, and then another thing they didn't understand the way I grew up and made orange dressing. We'll chop up some boiled eggs real fine. You get 4 or 5, whatever, how many, and you stir it to the dressing as well. You don't see it, but it makes it have a better flavor. Now, I'm not an egg eater, but if you got it chopped up real fine in the dressing of tuna, and that's the only way. I just can't, because if I eat an egg every year on Easter, believe me, you, it's just the yellow out of it. That was nice. You'll never get. He wants, yeah, he wants my cooking. I said, that's all the reason why you over there. He said, no, I just want you to come up for Thanksgiving. I know y'all not doing like that. Y'all usually do. Since Auntie Pearl just passed away. Maybe we get back to it next year. Nobody don't feel like doing it kicking down. I still got chicken in the refrigerator now. Yeah, got to be from scratch. I don't want no sweet dressing. I don't want no jiffy. Because if I want a cake, I'll bake a cake. I don't want no sweet foods. I don't want that up in my greens. Like, and then mash it up like we should do it, eat it with our finger. I do not want no sweet bread, but a lot of people love sweet cornbread. But I don't want no jiffy. I just really don't. I put giblets. You have to have the sage and poultry seasoning. You have to have that. Stick it out on your cornbread. As a matter of fact, put some in your chicken while you're cooking it down. So you debone it, it's still gonna have the flavor. You have to have sage, sausages, and turkey meat off of a few turkey necks. Yeah, that's what I said too. Even the turkey meat, cook it down. Turkey necks, you can cook that down and until the meat fall off the bone. Just move the bones off the way. But none of my aunties in Las Vegas, to me, she used to make the best dressing because she would have the meat all the way through it, like I'm saying. Then she would cook some turkey necks on the side. So when she get ready to bake the dressing, she put the turkey necks on top of the dressing and put it in the oven and bake it. Oh, I just love that. You really didn't have to have no side meat with her dressing. Like you ain't got to have none of mine if you don't want to. Because like I said, everybody, I don't know, sweet. I heard people use. Yes, some people do use it. I'm thinking them the ones that don't really know about a good old fashioned dressing. And if you want some gravy, you can make some giblet gravy on the side to put over your dressing. That's why Spilly Boy was saying yesterday about somebody. He didn't understand where the mashed potato thing come in at. Well, I don't either. We didn't have mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. The gravy was for the dressing. Then I said something I didn't want to offend nobody, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm not trying to offend nobody because all races cook different. Everybody, even the black race from different cultures or whatever. But to me, a Caucasian Thanksgiving dinner, I know that because they're Caucasian friends. They will have turkey, stuffing, not dressing, turkey stuffing, mashed potato gravy, and green beans. No, that's not Thanksgiving to me. That's the way they do it. I'm telling y'all. And if somebody here do it like that, just let me know. Just no shade, no drag. I'm just saying everybody different. Let me reiterate that. Turkey and stuffing, y'all. Stuffing. And I don't want that stuffing with the raisins and apples in it. I don't do all that anyway. So they would have stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, green beans. So, then pumpkin pie. And I don't eat pumpkin pie either. And people was talking about that patty pie. I can't do that patty pie. She make that pie with cinnamon. I had never ate sweet potato pie with cinnamon, but some people do that. I use nutmeg or allspice or something like that. And then I hear the pumpkin pie, you got to use cinnamon, but I never was a pumpkin pie eater either. Tell the truth about it. Only pies, I'm not a baker. I rather cook. I really would be a peach cobbler, apple pie, and a refrigerated lemon pie. Every blue moon, I might do a cake. My sisters were the one that did them cakes and scratches and stuff. So I'm gonna miss that homemade coconut cake and homemade chocolate cake. But I guess I did get my buddy to make my own self one. No, I got my other sister though to do that. These nieces, you got to throw them too. came up paying attention. So I got some nieces now in their 40s and 50s that can throw down. Believe that. So I just want to do all that. So anyway, let me speak to some folks in here. Good morning, call me Natty. I love to cook. I wish you was close to my because my kids don't like that. Oh, honey, that tastes better the next day. Oh my God, especially the dressing. I eat turkey, but the next day I don't want a turkey. No, thank you. We don't eat none of that either, bless. So you don't eat a Thanksgiving dinner or anything that I mentioned or talking about. uh, Yeah, yes, mommy got nutmeg. Yeah, that's what you use, nutmeg. But you got people these days put the sweet potato prayed up. I use the water off of the turkey necks and giblets that I cook to season instead of that. Well, of course, that's what I'm saying. I'm always homemade. I don't buy chicken broth. However, I had one of my sisters have will sometimes start missing cream and mushroom or cream or chicken in her broth after she make it. See, because the broth ain't nothing but the juice on the chicken when you stew it down. Of course, you're gonna cut your celery. Make sure you got celery, because celery is just as important as the sage and pork you seasoning. And your bell pepper and onion on that chicken while boil it down, stew it down, whatever y'all want to call it. That's nothing but homemade broth. That's what I mean when you pour that hot broth over that bread and cornbread mixed together. It's gonna all melt into one another because I don't want no dressing tasting like a big chunk of cornbread, wet bread or something. Yeah, that's you got to have that. I don't like that. That's why I don't like Patty. Patty use cinnamon. Oh, do she use nutmeg with the cinnamon? That's why I said I don't want that pie with no black. I don't want no sweet potato pie with no cinnamon. You can tell the difference in the taste. I love Cornish hens. We do that sometime too. Good. And if I only cook just if I was cook just small milk here, I bought 3 or 4 Cornish hens and bake them. Yeah, I love Cornish hens. We would even sometimes have the quail, different stuff. You know, it ain't nothing too much and nothing my family haven't tasted that we haven't been exposed to really. That's why when I go to the restaurant, I know what to order. You know, I like the clams. You know, I like the calamari. I like the snails and the garlic butter sauce. I mean, I can't think of too much something that I really haven't tasted the fried frog legs whole 9 yards. But to some people, it's foreign to them and they never heard of it. I like rabbit. They sell them in the store. You can fry it or you can smother it down. But if you get some wild ones, people go hunting. You got to smother those. They tend to be tough. Because I heard somebody was doing a little rabbit. Yeah, only thing I think I went pretty eating coming up was coon because I was on the West Coast and in the South they had coon. And when one of my sister-in-law cooked it, I didn't like the wild taste on it. I tasted it, but then they said because she just seasoned it with right enough salt and pepper, you got to really season that up. I said, okay, next time I'll probably give it a try. Okay, now I'm gonna move off this food because y'all got me hungry. Let's get into some of this YouTube stuff. Okay, now y'all remember back in the day, well, not too long ago, I believe it was last year. And I'm just gonna say this because I kind of was looking at Shivering Shelly over there. Y'all remember when she called the police on BS and she filmed the police was in the house after everything? And I don't know if her boyfriend Josh knew all the stuff that she was doing in order for us to go back at her like that. But she actually called the police and she was the one over there being obsessed. Do anybody remember that? I just thought of that because Shivering Shelley said that. When Miss Grant was living there, always had rabbit. Oh, yeah. And duck. Now, I do that every blue moon. Duck's extremely greasy. No matter how long you cook that duck, think you gonna cook some grease out? No, you can't cook duck that long because the meat will get tough. But if you know how to cook, oh, like I went to one of these Asian stores, you know, they cook duck all the time, having hanging up in that thing, cooking them. Oh my God, the skin was so good and crispy, but the duck is greasy and that's just the way it is, but it's good. We do duck once in a while. Okay. So anyway, she would think she was talking about when Sean came out and it's supposed to be a peace summit. So she was talking about that because she was saying that VS was trying to find her manufacturer and factorer back in the day for them lip kits. And she said we didn't, but she did. There's a whole video about it. Found out the company, how cheap it was. The first 15 of them, you got a great deal on them. You just slap your logo on them and mail them out. And you have for one price, and then after that, you was jacking the price up. So that's not true, Heidi. Okay? Then she's talking about she's over there in Olivia Bushes. She said she tips toe over there. She said, but then she want Olivia to know that because she said, but y'all don't tell her. Now, if you're going to get on here and say you be tiptoeing her bush, you're listening to me, don't tell her because you want us to tell her. So I've told her, if she in my bushes today, or whether she see the replay, I've told her you want her to know that you be over there in her bushes, okay? You want her to know that, okay? Okay. Then she went on about Tracy D and her daughter and how they looking for the next group. But I said that myself because this is what they do on YouTube. I said that yesterday. How they run behind everybody, kissing their butt, and making up or whatever they're gonna do. I mean, it is what it is, and that's the truth, y'all. It is what it is. I remember I was always, yeah. So you do remember we found that lip kit? Well, not we. I don't know how the doctors didn't do it, but it was found, so that's not true. Okay. Then I think she went in. Was that her? That went in on iBang? Let me see. I think it was because she was saying she over there beefing by herself. And she kind of weird. I believe that was her, y'all. Just kind of, that's what she said. I'm not saying that. I didn't like it. Do love. Yeah, I like lamb chops too. But yeah, that why you didn't like the duck though? Because it was greasy. She was always entertaining. Happy Turkey Day, everybody. Because it's greasy. So that's not true. It's amazing how people get on here and have amnesia and make up a lot of lies of what happened back then. They know it's a lot of new people that don't really know. Okay? Yeah, it is her man name, and that is when we found out that she has nothing in her name. So he putting her to work. Simple as that. That is. So you do remember that. So that's the story right there. Uh, um, if you see this, that's the story right there. Everything is in his name. Okay. Now, so I just want to throw that out there. Okay. Now let's get back to this over here. I don't want to keep talking about the same thing over and over again, but seems like people won't let it die. Today, one thing is another. Okay, because Shelly, now I don't care for Bama, and I don't really watch Shawshank, Shivering Shelly, Miss Edible, whatever y'all want to call her. But she's also talking about Bama is 46 years old, and that her teeth didn't just get knocked out. Okay, the crack ate it up. Okay. Now I believe her on that one. I don't roll with her, but I believe that because that's not the first time that I'm hearing this. It's not, it's just not the crack. Because how could somebody beat you up and then all your teeth just fell out at 46 years old? See, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. How people have the audacity to come out here and talk about everybody else's mouth, their hair, their clothes, their whole being, how they look, and they don't realize they toe up. Or maybe, misery loves company. So, of course, that's how they're going to do it. And she said, Bama said, if people want their money back, they need to send her a cash app request for it. No, just send it back. But not only that, why are you saying that, Bama? Because you said you didn't get no money first. I thought you didn't get no money. Why would anybody have to send you a request? I don't understand that. Huh? Wow. So it's just so many lies constantly still getting with this story to the point ain't nobody focusing on the family. But see, that's not what it is for us really. We're really going at those scammy people like that. And by the way, I saw some realistic alley. I put it on my community board for those that want their money. They got a place. Somebody put up a post where they got a place to call for them to get their money. Okay. All right. Now, speaking of Kiki, I heard somebody discussing yesterday that they like me, but they don't like being over here because of Kiki and he going with me. This, well, listen, maybe it is what it is. He does. I know he pulled back a lot, and all of us have flaws. I don't see no reason why I should throw him away because y'all or whoever, and not y'all, I'm just saying, talking in general, still having those problems with him. I don't. And I've told him so many times that that's wrong, put back. You can't talk to that. I told him that. But he's a grown man, and I have to give anybody a chance. Okay, now I got to speak in biblical terms. Maybe that's the God in me. We all have had chances. We knew how ratchet he was talking and how bad that sound. Everybody know that. But I got to give everybody a chance. I have to. So I feel like if you really feel that way, those that's meant to be here with me and that truly like me is gonna be here with me. Y'all get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you don't like me, get out of here. I'm not saying it like that either. But if I really like somebody and I'm really rolling for them and this and that, I'm there for them, I'm not gonna say, well, I got to leave them alone, kick to the curb because they like this person. Because I'm there for them. Put that aside. I don't know. Y'all can ask me if I'm right or wrong. Put that aside. You know, I have to give people a chance. I mean, who am I to not do that or to judge? We all have our flaws. So I just thought I'd throw that in there. I'm not gonna mention who I heard saying it's not a big deal. But I'm just saying. And if you got to leave, if I let him on, well, then do that. But if you hear from me, listen to me, ignore him because usually lately, and anybody tell me in this chat if they want to, he has not been doing that over here with me. He may have tried a couple times when he read the chat, but I back him up and say, no, we're not doing that here. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I just jumped away on a different subject, just ran through my mind. Okay, now let's talk about Tracy. Now, I peeked over there because I was watching Granny like last night for real. But I just peeked over there at Sir King, and anything going on with Tracy, he's going to mention it. He was saying Tracy is in big trouble, that she had got to cease and desist, and she didn't do it. She took the video down and she moved it to another channel. She was trying to dock somebody that he said that she thought was him. But now he's telling me somebody got a six-figure case out on her because of that. Because they said she was messing with their brand and she's constantly behind the scenes, trying to shake people channels up. But no, I think that's him. Because when I found out that it was him that did that to her, flagging, then I found out he trying to flag D-Spot. I said, well, he's sneaky. Why are you flagging people? Why don't you contact them first and ask to remove? So I don't know. So I was listening to that. So later down the line, I went over there, Trout Mouth. I wanted to see what he was talking about today. So really this morning, somebody gave him a call. All of a sudden, he got the phone and said he had some tea. He started talking about how she sent that cease and desist also, about her making a video and how she had to put it down, but it got snatched. It finally got snatched. And it was a multi-millionaire dollar company who did this. So by doing that, she messed up herself. Now, are they reaching? Are they being extreme? Are they embellishing? Or what is? I mean, is Tracy here? No, she's not. Okay. So he was acting like Sir King was a big deal. And then he got that information too. And I saw him talking, oh, somebody found, oh, somebody got some tea, a multi-million. And the company is being verified. He was saying that being verified has a lawsuit out on her. This is what Sir King said, a six-figure case. And Trout Mouth, somebody called him. See, at the time, Sir King didn't say the word being verified. He told his people that did his join button is to go to the community wall. I'm gonna show y'all who it is. I can't say it to anybody. Anybody's want to know they got the join. They got to be one of his members, but he put it on the community wall for people to go over there and see why he was on, but anybody else you had to join. So to me, that's the way he was trying to get people to join. Well, and after how he doing it, that's him. Kudos to him. Who cares? So I didn't know that it was being verified until I seen Troutmouth when he hung up that phone. Y'all got some tea. Treated them messed up big time, being verified, a multi-million-dollar company. She messing with their brand. I went on. Where is Tracy? I gotta ask her about this. I gotta tell her about this one. So I don't know. What y'all think about that? I never trusted any that breathes. Looks like it stinks. Let me look at this place. I don't either. Nobody do. And to him, he was happy. It's like he was happy to hear that. I hope they do. Is that the same conversation? People just need to stop doxing. Yeah, that's true. And I don't know how I'm not, and I'm not, but people used to blame me, guilt by association or whatever. But y'all, I'm not computer savvy. Y'all see, I don't even put, like sometimes when I talk to y'all about something, I want to show y'all something. I don't even do the screen thing yet. Share screen yet. I know I can if I do it, but then I'm learning. I'm just now learning to do all that. So y'all know I ain't got time to be trying to look nowhere in the box. And I sure ain't gonna pay no money to worry about what somebody did way back in their life, way back in the day. I'm just not gonna do that. I mean, it ain't gonna put the money in my pocket. I mean, what is it good it's gonna do me to know somebody passed? And people might talk about it, for a couple of days or whatever, and then it's gone. And then what? They still here. They still in their home. They still with their family, friends, or whatever. So that right there, it baffles me. But yeah, he's been so secret. If y'all want to know, y'all have to join my membership. But of all my members, y'all go over there and look. I'll post it right now while we talking. Over there, the Instagram on his members page or something like that. And like I said, I didn't know it was being verified until I seen Trout Mouth. He got that video still up. He was talking about his Zoom meeting and tell me how good it was. Then all of a sudden, a phone call, ring, ring, ring. Hello, what? What happened? Girl, I thought somebody else had got shot up or something. The way he was acting, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be funny, but seriously, he was acting like so. And that's when he got the phone and started talking about that and being verified. Well, if they snatched the video, she said that they got in contact with YouTube or Google or something, and she had to take that down. Now, Tracy, if you see the replay, baby, tell us about that. Is that how that happened? Because we can't believe all that, though, the way they putting. I, I can't believe all that. So I wish he was around, but knowing them, they stayed up all night. They love hating on Tracy. We all know Tracy do her own thing, but it's ridiculous how they focus on her. I know. Do y'all really think somebody got a six-figure case on her because she put a video up and then she's supposed to take it down, but instead of taking it down, she put it to her other channel, and now they got a case because she messed with their brand. I don't know. I'm about my bread, listening, good content. God bless Watkins. Thank you. Y'all gotta tell him, right? Q, is it just me or do SB give you seafood board? Just minus B loves magalicious sauce. Yes, indeed. No, it ain't you. It ain't just you. Child, I just need when it becomes unbearable. It's just that. Exactly. 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 Yeah. Tracy don't care. Just yeah, I know. And it made me, I mean, it was just such a big secret. You had to join to hear it. Trout is always hide his dirt, yet claims he would do the same stuff on YT, but notice he don't dare put that BS on YouTube because he knows it. Exactly. And that's why when BS ran him away, and he said not true, but everybody on here, and new ones don't know, but that's the truth. He really did go stay behind the pink doors, he called it. He really didn't come out full force until she left, and that's on everything, y'all. That's the truth. He would come on once in a while. You can see in his face that he was tore behind her because the name John Gacy stuck and still sticking. Because sometimes I forget and call him Sean Gacy for real. When as people was coming on here, the newer the people was coming, they didn't know him. They really thought his name was John Gacy for real. And one of the people I'm trying to think of that was close to him even told how to just hurt his soul. That just tore him up. That did bother him. But he wouldn't stop doxing her and hiring people to follow around like he had the little girl go to her door, talking about restraining order with a baby in her hand. He wouldn't leave her alone. So I'm only saying this because sometimes I have to go there and I hate speaking on her, but she keep coming up. And it keep being wrapped up in some lies, like the last ridiculous lie is because of Brianna doing an interview. Lord, what is wrong with these people? Ooh, Jesus. Yeah. Hey, prayed up. I don't know if I spoke to you or not because I'm looking and not dropping down. Welcome, everybody cooking. Yes, indeed. Yeah. It's just 8:14 here. All I got to do is put that seed in the pack on the ham. I might do it here. I might do it over there. Take it over there. And once I stew down the chicken, and I'm going to have the cornbread, everything else, do just put it together. So it's not requiring me to be doing a lot of cooking right like now, like I would normally do for a big holiday, like the way I was going to do for New Year's, my once a year dinner, like I said. I don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas. I don't know, maybe some lamb or something, because I know I ain't gonna want no turkey or none of that. I just not. And I got my gumbo for New Year's too. Everybody make gumbos in my family too for New Year's. Bless he has to get Christmas money, so he wants them to join his Patreon, and Tracy's the name that pay. Exactly, that is what he's doing. Hey, Andres, thank you. Enjoy yours as well, girl. Glad to see you this morning or afternoon, where you are. He wants to talk about Tracy, but not about the BS Bama. Exactly. They all been deflected. And speaking of Brianna, she gave an update about Devon's family. Okay. And she was saying Bama need to just put them videos on a list. She still can get paid from it. Just put it on a list. And she still get his coin, because she probably right now still get it for the people that's not hearing. And even though they recognize that's not a family, but they still doing what they do on there, which, like I said, is just really unbelievable. I just think they're all lunatics to tell the truth about it. Hmm. So she said that there was a party that pulled out that was going to add funds to his services. Okay. But they pulled out due to whatever circumstances of it is, or due to circumstances of his death. We don't know. We don't need to know. It ain't a business. I'm just telling you what she said. So she had dropped a GoFundMe, and she said, if anybody can drop $1, anything in there, that family would appreciate it. Like that, it could be anything. But I don't understand, and it's not for me to understand, why would somebody, something so serious, what have you thinking everything is taken care of, and then you just pull out the last minute. Then you got some nuts on here that's spinning it. And I know it's from Bama, a stanky baby, that it's like a reverse scam. So now that's what they're trying to throw on this lady, y'all. I said, I knew somebody was going to do that, because you know how they are. And they still jealous of the fact that Stanky Baby couldn't kick Bama, a gummy bear, whatever her name is, to the curb and do an interview. That's all it's about. To where Brianna was sincere with her condolences, still is sincere. I was trying to help from the bottom of her heart to the top, and to where they just want to click views and coins. And the proof is in the pudding by Bama saying first she didn't get the money, but now she's telling everybody to send them a Cash App request for whoever wants their money back. So what that tell y'all? She lied about that too, just like she's lied about being surviving in that fiery furnace over there with Meshach in that fiery furnace. Okay, so you can't believe nothing she say. Now, y'all, been running my mouth for an hour. I usually just do it for 30 minutes, but I guess I had a lot to say this morning. I will start dropping my link if anybody want to come over here and talk about their day, what they're doing, this subject, anything they may want to talk about. We're not quite an hour, but almost there, y'all. Sometimes I can just run up at the mouth when I feel like talking. And thank you for those that are here. I didn't even think, I thought everybody was really busy. But, some people, listening while they're cooking their stuff. If this is Thanksgiving Eve, people probably traveling, their family probably cooking or whatever they're doing. Yeah, I believe that Diana Duncan, she don't have a job. Ain't it strange and amazing how Troutmouth can just say something and tell everybody and give his command? Whoop, everybody do it. He's still over there talking about that panel he got over there. What you call it? Zoom. He's still over there talking about Zoom as if it was a show, and it is a show. But I hope that they put something in there about this family so they can get sued. Anything at all. Just anything. Because y'all know y'all can't trust Troutmouth over there. Anytime you got somebody that sue their mother for $40, they'll do anything. Can y'all imagine that? Sue your mother for $40? And then QB over there, I don't know what he's talking about. He's trying to make something up because he's a non-factor. Ain't nobody really been checking for him. So y'all know the reason why he in it is because he have to protect old Stanky Baby over there. They got to keep up this front. Because Troutmouth, like I said, he don't really like Stanky Baby. Y'all know how many times it's all they holding on to that dream of this show. I used to say, I hope they make it. I don't want to rain on nobody's parade. But right now at this point, no. They ran on a whole family parade, actually making it front of this family. How cold hearted can you get? But then again, like I just said, you sued your mother for $40. There's no telling what this person may do. And I hear Rita going off over there too on Shawshank. You remember when Shawshank beat them out of $300? A lot of people had cashed out a lot of them some money when that situation first came about. And the only thing they got out of it was a 2-liter soda and a slice of pizza. Y'all do remember that, huh? But yet she don't be trying to scam people. She don't be wanting nobody's money. But all they got a pizza and a soda pop. Now why would they have to lie about that? And we believed it 100%. Good morning, Debbie. And we believed it 100%. Oh, okay. Good morning, Lady Nika. Good thing I'm looking up at the thing now. Good morning, bless and listen while I'm in the store getting my last bit of ice so I can finish cooking. I know, girl, you're doing a lot of cooking this year. Yeah, I'm going over to my nephews. I'm really proud of them. Yeah, I am proud because it's the first time really inviting anybody to his home. But see, you got to have the right kind of mate too. So I'm assuming whoever it was at first, it didn't work. It wasn't God ordained the whole 9 yards. And so it just wasn't meant to be. But he's so now. I met his wife at the repast, and she's a nice lady too. So young lady too. She's on the phone with me too. But I don't know how. And some people don't know how. And because her mother did the turkey, mashed potato gravy and green beans and rolls too. Because like I say, different cultures cook different. Because she seemed to be, she's mixed. That's neither here nor there. I'm just saying every culture, cook different. So I told her I'm gonna be walking her through it and teaching it. Because my nephew love to eat. He's like 6 feet. 230, 240. He's a big muscular guy, so and he wanna eat. He wants some greens. The New Year's, he gonna want some black eyed peas and chitlins and stuff. So I'm gonna have to coach her through it. You know what I'm saying? So, W, I forgot, girl. I stopped looking at my computer and started talking and forgetting that you up there, baby girl. Go ahead and speak.
Hi, happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
You too. You too.
Uh,
Go ahead.
did anyone see what I saw on iBay that Phi Bay was leaving? Everyone saw that?
My babe going nowhere. Why she keep doing all that lying? I wonder. Where's she
Yeah,
going?
okay. It's on iBay wall.
Where's she going?
She said that. Well, anyway, it just was on there, and I just was acting and saying Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. It's up on iBay wall. Okay, bye, y'all.
What they got another meeting somewhere for this show? Where's she going during the corona in all this Rona, the second wave of Corona? Where's she
I don't,
going?
I don't know, but it's up there.
No, but I haven't looked over there, and I'm glad you mentioned the word Rona because it was something that I had wanted to say about the Rona. I forgot, so I'm gonna write this down. So that'll be the last thing I speak on. But no, if anybody heard that, hop on up here and tell us about it. So thanks for coming up, letting us know that. That's funny. That's so funny, y'all. Stanky baby ain't going nowhere. Mm-mm. Now, how many times have she been having a secret? I got to go somewhere. I got something to do. And then come to find out, the first time she said this big secret, she was invited to do something. It was this show. The way his mouth looked, he needs to do some sign language. I didn't know Miss Blessed W made up. Well, let me say this, Miss Philadelphia. We didn't talk, apologize, none of that. I am a mature woman of a particular age. I do not sit on here and hold grudges towards anybody. Okay. And that's just how it is. She just happened to come back on my channel. I never blocked her. It wasn't a reason to block her, really. My sister-in-law made some dressing for a grandson who goes to Ivy League college, and his white girlfriend was good. I'm telling you, they love it because they don't eat cornbread. They call it stuffing. Then they put apples and raisins and put it in the turkey. I can't eat like that. No way. Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, delusional. Yes, indeed. Yeah, y'all. And that's what I be trying to tell people. It ain't like now. Okay, give you an example. Try mouth and stanky baby. They go too deep into your personal life. Some people do that. I mean, I mean, too deep. They do some dirty stuff. So I've always said those two people I never roll with. I've always said that. But certain things you just can't internalize. Okay. What did you say? It must be the white in you. What do you mean by that? I may stuff it. Oh, okay. I can see this one. You may stuff it out of the box. Yeah, okay. It must be. That's okay. If that's how you eat, but I know your black side as you coming up, they did what we talking about, Andrea. That's fine, baby. That's just fine. So do you have turkey, and I'm not trying to be funny, mashed potatoes, gravy, green beans, and some dinner rolls, and maybe a pumpkin pie. And I'm not trying to be funny, but seriously, am I calling it right? Just say yes or no. You may as well leave it in the box and put the whole thing in the oven. I mean, I'm being serious too. This is no shade, but seriously, mashed potatoes, gravy, turkey. Let me see, rolls, sweet potato pie. That's about it. Yeah, because I grew up with girlfriends, like I said, and so I called it just right. That's the truth, huh? That's the truth. No, yeah. So it was just funny right now, y'all. We ain't making it fun, but you telling the truth. That's what she do. That's what I mean. So evidently, this is what my little niece-in-law, whatever you want to call it, but with my family, we just say niece. We don't put the step-in-law or none of that on it. That's how she don't know how to do it. I'll be balking it through it. Next year, she'll be able to do it. And so you call it stuffing. So if it's cornbread with onions, green peppers, celery, and seasoned everything, yeah, that's with cornbread. That's dressing. Y'all put onions. Well, you can put green pepper if you want it to be spicy, and you got to have the celery, the sage, and the poultry season when you cook your meat. Now, if you do your meat, or do you buy broth? No, but mine is strictly homemade because I just get in there and start cooking. That's what I do, and it's easy. I don't want to read no direction. No, I don't put no grapes, but I heard of it. One of my nieces that's mixed. My niece, one of the ones I keep talking about, her children are mixed. They're German, and they was trying to tell me about some salad like that. No, I don't want that. You wasn't never taught the right way, but no, I've heard of that in the chicken salad. And actually, I'm not a chicken salad eater, but I would make it out of some leftover children for me and my children back then. Once in a while, I'll still eat it if I ain't got no tuna. I have a taste of some tuna, but no, not really. No, but y'all, before I forget this again, well, I'm gonna drop the link first. I'm gonna do that last. Just don't let me forget. Cause I get to run up in the mouth. I'll be forgetting. Cause like I said, I didn't realize that I've already talking for an hour. I got there, so I'm dropping my link kind of late. But everybody is listening while they're cooking, so that's cool. I didn't think nobody be listening while I was cooking. I've never had no neck. You never had girl. Go buy you a pack of them neck bones. Put them in some pot, girl. Put just enough water to steam and stew it down. Cut you some onion, bell pepper, garlic on there on top of one of each or two of each or all three of them. Salt and pepper. I like to cut the little green peppers. I like that spicy flavor. Girl, and that's the best meat you can eat. I learned how to make burritos like that. One of my Spanish friends, you know how you buy pork burritos and some of them use pork steak or pork scraps? Girl, get you some neck bones. Cook the neck bones till the meat start falling off the neck bone. Now make sure you put your cilantro and all of your spices in there to make it taste like a burrito. Cilantro, to me, I said that word because it just makes them. Girl, make you some pork burritos. That's the best meat that you can eat in a burrito. I believe some of the restaurants probably even use neck bones. Girl has gave me cooking tips in the past. Girl, I'm gonna have to hit you up and give you some cooking tips too if you want. Even with the homemade macaroni and cheese, I can't eat that off the box. If I do, I had to add to it, make my own cheese sauce. Girl, I can't be doing that. Good morning, sincerely, A. Lucy. I was trying to listen to Q World last night, and it wasn't her. I think when she put the people down for a minute, it wasn't her. So tell her I'll be back. But I left. I don't know if y'all ever came back on. But I met her too. I think because of you. It was a domino effect. I met this spot because of you. With the mukbang. So there. And I can't think of that guy name too. The white guy, he just started at the same time as you. I still watch him once in a while too. I don't know, Ronnie Q. In the beginning, that's what I wanted to do. And I said, well, how am I position my videos? I'm gonna tell you what it really was for real. I don't want nobody in my house. And that might sound crazy, but that's the truth. But I can position it in a way to do it, but I really don't. But I don't know, just weird. These people here, some of these people here just nuts. Want to take pictures of this and pictures of that. Like when I was out eating a hamburger the other day, I didn't mean to put my niece in it. But I said, girl, you accidentally in here. She didn't care, but I'm just saying, I really didn't. Because they like to snap pictures and embellish them and do all kind of crazy stuff. That's why when my niece was here in the summer, the young one, 18-year-old one, and she was doing videos on Megan Thee Stallion. I let her do what, 2 or 3 videos on here. But I told her, no, don't show yourself. I'll sit next to you because these people, well, she's a beautiful young lady, don't get me wrong. But she still want to start her channel. She wanted to walk through a school process, but you can't because of the corona. She wanted to do that, and then she wanted to do some celebrity talking and other stuff that young folks like that do. So anyway, I'm hoping she do. That's what she wanted to do. Not no mess, because I didn't let her really sit by me when I got to the messy part. She got through. I said, okay, move over down and let me take over. I put in the food processing salsa with onions and bell peppers, butter, and sage sausage. Yeah, you can do it like that too. Good morning, Bashful B. How are you? That's all the likes I got, y'all. Come on, can I get 100? Or can I get at least half that's here? Well, I got, yeah, a little bit more, y'all. Now, this is Thanksgiving. Y'all should be in a giving mood. Y'all can't even give a free like. Why? Some people get theirs right away, but I'll be over here pulling teeth. Yeah, talking about cornbread dressing. And like I said, to me, dressing, I just say dressing. Okay. Now I'm put this back up here. Can we get a few likes here on Thanksgiving moment? Can y'all take a break from y'all chopping and take y'all little finger and push like for those of y'all that may have forgotten to do it? Okay, now I got to look on my other gadget on this one because I see somebody new. I see if they're potential troll because I can't see certain stuff on here. I got to look on here. Let me see. Okay, evidently they must be all right. They still here. I'm quite sure y'all see who I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, you forgot. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Philadelphia. I got 8 cooking videos on private because YouTube not safe anymore. I don't want you to. That's what I'm saying, Lady Nika. You know, people want to snap pictures of my kitchen, want to critique everything, which ain't bothering. They already critiquing me, my looks, my age, and everything, my wigs, you name it, because they don't have a life and nothing else to do. Thank you, Demetria. And you know, that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like being involved with these people. But then I might just still do a smoothie like I was gonna do too. A show when I'm perking my coffee. But other than that, I ain't into it like that. They take away the fun. They just take away the fun. Hi, AI. Well, welcome. That's why I got my gadget. I wanted to see what that was. Oh, you did get rid of them. Okay. I told y'all I can smell the trolls sometimes. That's why I said, let me get my gadget and look, because I seen something I didn't recognize or somebody I didn't recognize. I'm going to do the link again. As long as y'all want to talk this morning, I'll talk. Because like I said, I don't need to throw the ham in the oven right now. And that cornbread going to be so quick. I got one of those machines too. I don't really have to chop up the stuff by hand, but I'm just used to doing it. I can just cut my bell pepper and the onion and celery in that, mix it in there. And you got to saute all of that in the butter, your skillet, and pour that over the cornbread and bread too before you pour that hot broth on that you made when you're stewing your chicken down, which has the poultry seed and the sage and all the other seasoning in it, y'all. So I'm kind of giving y'all a little tip in a nutshell. And Andreas, I'm going to hit you up and walk you through it. Literally tell you, you are beautiful and full of life and blessed. They could never. Thank you. Yeah, okay, to walk you through it, child. They say I'm in the trailer park. And if you was, you guys, see, that's another thing I don't like. A home is a home, whether it's a trailer home or not. What does that mean? And the main ones that say that is in the efficiency. Because I remember how Stanky Baby used to be over there jealous of Crystal in that big old double wide beautiful home. And wow, she's mad because she couldn't afford one, I'm assuming. I mean, come on now. One of my sister-in-law in Louisiana have a big, nice one. The husband made a yard to the back, yard in the front, and you can't really even tell that it's a trailer home, but even if you could, so what? It's big and beautiful on the inside, just like any house. This is some of these people just be jealous. And the thing is, they do that because they sitting up there in the studios. Like I was watching this one guy. that used to roll with all of us, be over there talking about Tracy. And he really looked like he's sitting in a box somewhere. Come on now. And Juicy Booty gonna always, talk about it because he in that big old empty air. Now, if I had a business, I wouldn't want to have to live in my business. Okay, I just want to live amongst all them strangers in this area A and B. That's why I'm thinking he's the manager or something, and he got to stay there. I wouldn't want to do that. Just rent the thing out and let the people, do what they got to do. Like my niece in New York, now she travels around different countries for her job, which she on hold right now, of course, because of Corona. But every time she traveled, she would put her thing on the list to be rented out for Airbnb. She live out there in New York, and somebody always looking for that. But she don't want to stand there with them strangers. That's why she did every time she had to travel. Because sometimes she'd be gone a week or two or whatever. Exactly, Smooth Tennessee. And I wish I could retire in one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look around. You know how they have the areas for retired people, big beautiful homes, y'all. And it's like a section, be section of, it's like it's private. And sometimes I pass by and I be thinking, wow, but they got families too. They got some family. I wouldn't mind going in that community like that. It's a big, beautiful homes, y'all. So some of these people just mad because they can't get one. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. I let them talk and think what they want is not my job to change. Exactly. We ain't gonna even try. We just gonna let them sound and look crazy all they want. They probably ain't even working. So I don't know. People just do the most. We have double. We like trade on our land down. Yeah, and that was the thing too in the South, in that area where my husband is from. And when you ride to that area, you got a lot of people down there with nice trade homes. Some of them got what they call single, but they make a patio to it and everything. They all nice, and you go on the inside, you don't even know. They nice. I wouldn't mind having one myself. California, they had little sections, little communities of them. Now, they did have the ones that they would call the Trader Chaz one. I guess that's a very, very old community and somebody not keeping up back then or whatever the case. But then you got these great, big, beautiful communities. I mean, big. I still might check into that. I don't know. It's just, I like them. But you didn't see too many of that down here because when some Atlanta people came first time visiting when we were still in Las Vegas, one of the young nieces, about 15 or 16, she would say, what a trailer, what a trailer home. So the other niece said, well, in Nevada, you don't see it like that. However, they did have communities every now and then, in different places. So it's a big difference. So that's the way living is. But I would love to have me one. Some of those trailer park homes are exactly. That's what I'm saying. They got them out here. And then y'all know what else I like? Those little tiny homes. Oh, I really do. I watch it on TV. It's convenient, and two people can live in. You can make a yard in the front of your little tiny home, little garden. Yeah, I like that too. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to Miss Paulette. Yeah. Now, what did you say? Granny Q. Let me go back at Granny Q. My mom is so school, Mississippi cooking woman. Yes, indeed, I am too. Yes, we might be. Oh, did we get to 100 that fast? Thank you guys for the 100 likes. Thank you for feeling like y'all felt like giving on this giving day. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to drop my link again. I'm going to go till 9 o'clock my time. See, it's 8:38 here. See, I'll do about 20. Oh, because I did. Okay. I don't want to keep forgetting about the Rona. I know, right, Q, when you like to have one, I wouldn't mind having, and they got nice little communities from what I see on television. I haven't actually looked around out here, but I'm quite sure they're everywhere now. Or if you got some land, you just get you one built and and then make your big old garden and anything surrounding that little tiny home. And they are really cute. They're really cute. I wouldn't mind having one. Believe that. The 100. Oh, you was the 100 like, thank you, Hugo. Yeah, y'all 3 hours ahead of me. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, y'all 3 hours ahead of me. That's why I'm always late when I'm talking. Well, I seem like I'm late, but I'm not because I'm here. But sometimes when I come on here and talk about stuff, somebody 3 hours ahead of me have already talked about, but which is fine because I have my own opinion. My opinion be different, and then a lot of people that catch me didn't see it either. That's on the West Coast or whatever, So I'm gonna always come on to do my thing too because we all think different. Yeah, somebody from Mississippi in here, I don't know. Somebody else is, well, yes, people here. The home is so nice so far. Let's see. Voodoo Queen, what you know about Mississippi, child? Ronnie Cupid, Mississippi. Hey, blessed walk is mine. Good morning, three unfiltered Muffy Way. So, anybody else want to talk about what they cook for Thanksgiving? I've already told y'all what I was doing because I got about 20 more minutes to kill. Okay, then I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to call around see what everybody's doing because I want somebody to make me some sweet potato pies because I don't feel like doing all that. Because I got this one of these two that can cook. I want somebody to throw down on me some pies. I want one of those to grow microgreens. Are you serious? Microgreens? Now I gotta sound real ignorant because I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean microgreens? Yeah, I want one too. And anything I'm gonna be overstuffed too. I'll have too much. I have to go to storage or I'll spread it around my family and friends or homeless or whoever might just be moving and needing some stuff. That's what I would do. Exactly. I wouldn't keep it up like that. Now let me look over here for a minute. I was gonna speak on since they got this second wave of Rona, and I was telling y'all don't let me forget because I was gonna forget. But this is what I want to ask y'all now. Would any of y'all feel safe enough to take this vaccination that they have out for the Rona? They got COVID-19 vaccines that require 2 doses at varying intervals. As a participating patient, this doctor said she worries whether her patient will come back for a second dose because of the potentially unpleasant side effects they may experience after the first shot. Now, they're saying the shots are terrible and have you really sick. Okay? We really need to make patients aware that this is not going to be a walk in the park. Fraunhofer, that's the name of one of those companies, besides Pfizer's, that has the medication, said during a virtual meeting with the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, or ACIP, an outside group of medical experts that advised the CDC. She said that it's going to be horrible. So you might take the first shot, but the second one you might not go back for. Wow. Oh, wow. She said they are probably not going to feel wonderful, but they got to come back for the second dose. But any of y'all gonna do that shot? The way they making it sound to me is like they're gonna give you a shot of the Rona and make you have the Rona the way this sound. I'd rather take my chances and just be sick, like the people start off doing quarantine 14 days, go through it and come back out of it. Because these shots sound terrible. Both companies acknowledge that their vaccine could induce side effects that are similar to symptoms associated with mild COVID-19, such as muscle pain, chills, and headache. Now, the one lady I knew I hear had a side effect that headache is terrible too. She wouldn't be able to survive that. No, y'all, I think I'd be scared of that. No way, buddy. And it's going to be mandatory for these new generation coming up to school and everything now. Could look like this will never go away. But that's just another immunization shot for them to take. I make it mac and cheese, collard greens, stuffing yams, potato salad, and buy a 10-piece Popeyes. That's it. Like just me and myself. Okay, well, that's good enough. That's, as long as she got the experience of the greens and you saying stuffing, you mean out the box, well, that's fine. That's what you came here dressed. But yeah, potatoes, that's good enough for just you and your daughter. But I think it was me and one child like you, I probably would have got a garnish hen or small chicken and slit it up and let it bake. But either way, that's fine. You don't need a lot of stuff. Oh, happy birthday, just because. Y'all, so that's a serious question. Would y'all consider taking that shot? My mom is from Dalcow, Mississippi. Okay, that's another Mississippian. Now the flu shot, I takes that every 2 years. My arm be sore for a day or two. Now I take that, but the way they're describing this, well, the flu shot is not don't sound as bad as what these COVID shots are sounding like. Oh, corn pudding. I tasted for the first time about 5 years ago. I didn't know what that was. I like corn pudding. And the person gave me the recipe. I never got around to making it. I mean, it actually had corn. That's right. See, Diana, they not, no, even though they got their guinea pigs to try it on, they are rushing it, but no way. Y'all afraid of it. Good morning, Face Yaya.
Good morning, Miss Bless. I just came up to tell you I'm not taking that shot at least until it's been out for at least 6 months because I'm not going to be the guinea pig.
I know. And that is what they're doing. And I wonder if they're gonna try to make it mandatory.
I
For,
think they are. I think they are trying to make it mandatory. Matter of fact, somebody called me on my phone and wanted to ask me some questions to see if I qualify for it. I was like, no, I don't qualify. I don't care what it is. I don't qualify for that shot. Call me after a year.
well, as crazy as Nicole Tyler, aka Messy Sexy, sounded a couple weeks ago when she was over there ranting and raving because we all were stupid, for voting for Biden and stuff. She was talking about the shot, and she was saying something about what they're gonna do, bring out the National Guard and make us take that shot. Maybe that's what she was talking about back then. I don't know,
I
but
don't know, but it was some medical company wanted to know if they were just doing random calls, and I told them I wasn't interested. So
no.
you can tell them anything you want to tell them. I'm not taking the near shot. I take my flu shot, and I even take the pneumonia shot because I'm over 50.
Right.
But I take immune suppressants. So I'm not. Nope.
Right. So over 50, yeah, especially if you got some underlying issues, go ahead and take the
Yeah.
flu shot. It's not, I've been taking it now. And so
Yeah.
it never harmed me, but some people probably just allergic to it, allergic to something, and whatever. They call
Well,
it
that
COVID,
last
but I
flu
think
shot
it's something
hurt
else.
like the dickens. I swear my arm was sore for 2 days.
Oh no, it don't bother me. And I hear people saying that. But I did, Shanice. Yeah, I got a flu shot. I think I'm about due for another one. But I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
not
I
having
just
one of them.
and somebody said about 5 years. I believe that maybe just like the penicillin, the syphilis and all this, and they finally got the
Thank
stuff
you for
on. They didn't
telling
have it
me.
back then. Then people were useful guinea pigs until they got the right formula for it. You know, so
Right.
so they need the right formula for this. Good morning, right, Q.
Good morning.
Hey, Ronnie.
Good morning, Faith. Yeah, I'm skeptical about this vaccination too. And I think the way they're ramping it up is like they are going to make this vaccination mandatory. And
Mm-hmm.
even Australia has mandated that to fly into and out of Australia, you must take this vaccination. But the vaccination hasn't even been approved yet, but they've already mandated that you must be vaccinated to travel into and out of Australia. Additionally, I had been talking about this months ago. Bill Gates is pushing this technology where when you get vaccinated, they're able to just scan something over your vaccination site and see exactly what vaccines you've been vaccinated for. And that also allows for them to be able to track people.
Yeah,
And
because that means that they
Wow.
have to put a chip in you or something, right?
yes, and to discriminate against people who have not taking the vaccine. So it's like real implications about them demanding that everybody gets this vaccine because what are they going to do? Make incentives for you to get this vaccine? If you don't have the vaccine, are you going to be discriminated against or you know not allowed to do certain things, not allowed to move freely because you don't have this vaccine. Bill Gates was his. If somebody wants to Google it, you can hear him talking about this technology and how it's so good for this COVID-19 virus as well. And the first people that they do test on is the poor. So they are actually implementing this technology over in Bangladesh right now. And the vaccine has not been approved, let me say again. But they are
Oh
using
no.
this it's because if they use it here in the States, or a place that's not a third world country, you'll be able to document the problems with it. But if they go over in a third world country like Bangladesh and kill up a lot of people, they can hide the data and all that type of stuff. So I'm
Right.
very leery about anybody telling me that I have to have this mandatory vaccination. prior to it even being approved, prior to look at all the medications that they have that has been approved by the FDA, and years later they come back with cancer causing problems, all types of death due to these medications. So no, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah,
And
and I was just reading about this lady, her restaurant. She said she's not going to reopen her restaurant to the diners until there was a vaccine. Okay, she said she's not going to open it up until she can indeed be sure that everyone on her staff is vaccinated. Now she can't make those people vaccinated over there, and she's in Kirtland, Washington. She want people, yeah, go take it, be a guinea pig. I'm assuming. So I wouldn't want to work there if that's the case.
And see
Exactly.
that's discriminate. That's job discrimination. So people are not going to be able to get jobs unless they're vaccinated. People may not be able to get public housing if they're not vaccinated. All people may not be able to get Medicare, Medicaid unless they're vaccinated. This stuff has great problems that comes along with this, and also with this mandatory type of vaccination that they're talking about. And also, this is the first vaccine that is ever, everybody knows that some vaccines are made with diluted strains of the actual virus. That's how
Right.
a lot of vaccines, chickenpox, measles, and all that is made with diluted strains that are not as strong to bring about the symptoms and the disease. But this vaccine is made with, you have DNA and RNA in your system. This is the only vaccine that is made with RNA, with your RNA protein. So therefore, RNA is able to copy itself, to change itself more rapidly than DNA. It's the only vaccine of its type that is made with RNA. So,
Wow.
I don't want to be the first guinea pig for anything of this type.
Well,
Exactly.
China, the Chinese is always ahead of us on doing a lot of stuff anyway, because the Chinese population, they already been vaccinated, and then it was an interview that was done last week, and Sishan Suchan Daily, the chair of the Chinese pharmaceutical company, has
Hmm.
already vaccinated by nearly 1 million people in China. Now, China always did force their people to do things, because you
Hmm.
remember a while back they forced the ladies that they only can have two babies, and they were sneaking and having kids and hiding with other family members. They was the first to shoot that G5 up there, which made us all have the corona from what they say. They were the first ones. I don't know, but I do believe that they, by them saying, because I was reading the news, I'm looking at it again right now, that they've already vaccinated about a million people. So evidently it must be mandatory over there already.
Yeah, well, that's a communist country, so I can believe it.
Wow. But I won't be taking it. I'm not being nobody free guinea pig. And I don't care if they was to offer my family millions, let it, because see, I'm worth more than money. They don't care what it is. Pay them if something happened to you. No, we ain't gonna take that chance. We're just not gonna do that. Nope. Let me see. They have been talking about putting microchip for years, but now it seems like the C-19 is their way of tracking us. Okay, I read some comments now, y'all. I'ma still live and continue to put my trust in Lord. That's all we exactly. Because if something gonna happen, it's gonna happen. We can't stop it. Well, God get ready for you. Well, we can't stop it, no matter what kind of medicine they make. If it's God ordained, I guess we can. But He don't want to give man that mind to make stuff. And Miss Q, right? Q, I didn't see you drop off, baby girl. Thanks for coming up and I can appreciate what you said, because it is a lot going on with that. But I would not be a guinea pig either. Good morning, Red Afro. Okay, that's what I'm down to it now. I was just looking to see, did you drop off? But thanks for coming up. Now we got a little bit more time for one face. Y'all go ahead, baby. You got something else to say on that or any
Yeah, I'm
subject while you up
I'm
here?
getting ready to watch my movie. I finished cleaning my chitlins and my hog maws, and I'm getting ready to sit down and watch a movie. I'm waiting for the first bowl.
But is that the thing down there in the south where y'all at? Y'all do chitlins? Oh yeah, hallmark stress the chitlins. Yeah, I might get some hallmarks too. Um, well, because this is my
No,
first time hearing people saying they actually doing chitlins for Thanksgiving. I do, like I
well,
say,
I'm
go
doing
ahead.
it because it's my birthday, and that's what I want for my birthday dinner. I wanted chitlins, potato salad, greens, and cornbread. So that's what I'm having.
Oh, okay. So your birthday is on Thanksgiving. Wow. Two
Mm-hmm.
celebrations. Oh, that's nice, huh? You got a party, the meal, and everything all in one. Okay, because I hear other people saying that, and normally I usually hear everybody say about the pork for New Year's, how the pork
Well,
supposed to
I,
help bring
I
in
ate
the
some
New
pig
Year's.
feet.
Then you got the black eyed peas. You got
Mm-hmm.
to
I
have
did all
those.
of
Then
that.
you got to have something green, which would be the greens or the cabbage or green beans, string
Yeah,
beans, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I get
yeah,
it now.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing trotters for thanks. I mean New Year's Eve though. I'm gonna do pig feet because I love pig feet.
I do too. I love anything, any part of meat off a hog, and as you notice, they don't throw away nothing from a hog. The
But I
guts,
don't like you
nothing.
like pig ears.
Huh?
You like pig ears?
Yeah, I like the gristle in it. You
My
cook with
mama,
it.
I just couldn't get into the pig ears. Now, and I love a good pig tail though. I ain't gonna tell nobody no
Oh
lie.
yeah, I like those too. I like any part of the pig, and as you can see, they don't throw away nothing on the pig at
Nothing.
all. I mean, absolutely nothing. And
Yeah.
so, and yes, it's the scraps that our people had to have back in the day, but those scraps turned out to be healthy and good for some. And
Yeah,
like I mentioned
exactly.
earlier, the sports world, they couldn't figure out why they so healthy and dominate everything because of how they ate back then. Girl, they
Yep.
done figured that formula out. Now it's all the beans are health food, believe that. All you can
Exactly.
barely buy our neck bones, ham hocks, all that kind of. They figured out there's a lot of meat on them bones.
Yeah, it is. They was giving us the scraps and didn't know they was giving us the best part.
That's right, and kept everybody healthy for us to be here healthy right now to this day.
That's right. All
Okay,
right, Miss Bless. You have a wonderful Thanksgiving and everybody take care.
okay, you have a great one too, also, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to start the music up then. Thanks for y'all coming and listening as y'all cooking. Since nobody else went to grab this last minute link, I'm gonna start getting the music going. I planned on coming for a minute because I know everybody busy with their meal, and I end up staying over a minute. I didn't mean to run my mouth for the whole hour. I'm telling you, I really didn't. Sometimes once you get on a roll and start talking, that's just the way it be. Barbecue pig feet. Now that sounds good. I haven't barbecued any pig feet, but I heard of it. I wouldn't mind having some of that. Y'all, I try everything. Whoa, y'all ears, feet. Oh my. Oh yeah, Shanice. Girl, that's some good eating. We have fish fries with black eyed peas for the. Oh, that's a good idea too. Some people do fish. That's true. You can, and you still can have your chitlins on the side. Cause like I said, we have the once a year meal. That's the chitlins and everything I named with the black eyed peas, cornbread, cabbage or green, whatever. And then you have fried fish. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, people do that too. That sounds good. Maybe I should fry some fish instead of doing that gumbo. Maybe that's what I should do. Now, if I fry fish, I gotta fry up a whole bunch of it though, because we are seafood eaters. Great lively. Thank you, Ronnie Q. Thank you, kind to be me. Y'all can start dropping the diamonds too. I'm finna start getting the music going. Thank y'all for spending Thanksgiving morning slash afternoon, having some coffee with me. Happy holidays, Miss Bless. See you when you come back. Yeah, y'all. Now, I'm quite sure tomorrow is not like I'm gonna be over there. Thank you, Charlotte. I ain't seen you here in a while, Charlotte. I ain't even been seeing you over there on the lipstick alley. I've been coming on here reading what everybody else did say. So anyway, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Troletta. Okay, y'all, let's start getting this music going so we can get ready to get ourselves up on out of here. I hope everybody have a blessed day today. But today, tomorrow, yesterday, and whatever. But I just wanted to talk about what I was doing and gave just a little history of Thanksgiving and why I celebrate it because it's tradition. Okay. And when I was still working, it was an off day. And it was a time for all the family, even the ones, some of them you don't see through the year as much as you see others. Believe me, the house was full up this morning. We a little different right now, under the circumstances. Next year, we probably be a big one. So we off it to groups, but we all talking to each other still. So, y'all, with that said, we finna get on out of here. We finna get up and get on out of here. So when I get off here, I'm gonna call. You see, I already know where I might just, like I said, go ahead and get this ham out the way. So anyway, y'all drop them diamonds, and we're gonna drop it like it's hot all up out of here, y'all. And read these last things as I go happy Thanksgiving. Okay, see y'all later. Oh, that's right. That is so right, Miss Philadelphia. There is no parades anywhere. See the corona. COVID-19 and Rona, there's all kind of names for it, have just stopped everything. Even with the children, like I mentioned a while back, they didn't even have the experience of going to their balls and stuff to school. Sophomore high, senior ball, and none of that. They have missed out on so much, y'all. Y'all getting their diamonds marked? Okay, then let me just get on out of here, then, y'all. Let me have my sip. I still got coffee in here. Yeah. Get them dropping. If y'all forget to hit the like, now it's time to do it. I like my of these RDs off somewhere on Amazon somewhere. But I gotta get me some more big ones though. I need some more colors from Deanna, because I got blue, yellow, purple, and black. I think, yeah. I need some more. Drop them like it's hot, y'all. Enjoy y'all day. Now, don't overeat. Don't get too drunk off the turkey because I want to see y'all tomorrow, okay? Don't overeat, okay? Toodaloo. And toodaloo, y'all.